Hi, I'm Russell Cummings from Strategic Business Development, and welcome to my business tips video blog. Recently I've written an article called The Lost Art of Management, and in that I've been talking about how I believe that many businesses have lost the art of managing or leading their people. Now, I don't want to get into an argument, I guess, about the semantics of managers versus leaders and whether leaders are managers or managers are leaders, that sort of thing. I think you know what I'm talking about. I believe that everybody in a business is a business leader, and part of their role is around management. I guess that's what I'm talking about. What I've noticed as a business consultant is that the global financial crisis has led to, I guess, a lot of competition in the marketplace. We're seeing a rise in the competition between direct competitors, even though some of my clients, we're seeing that their competition has vanished. We're seeing tighter margins, and I'm seeing far more global competition than we've ever seen before. So it's not just local competition now, we're seeing competition from all around the world. I also believe there are significant opportunities, and many of my clients are picking up on significant opportunities. But in many cases we're under-resourced because we simply don't have some of the people that we require in middle management to drive and leverage our team. Why? I believe in the 80s and 90s that we had this rash of razor gangs and excise the fat sort of gurus and business leaders that went in and holeless, bowless, sliced middle management out of many companies. Now, there was probably some justification to restructuring and reorganising for more efficiency, but I think along the way what we lost was a culture of coaching and mentoring and growing and developing our people. I think that we then went into a situation where we've had 2 decades of fantastic economic growth, and one of my favourite sayings is that money can paper over a lot of cracks. But since the GFC, some of the money's dried up, and we're starting to see some of these cracks appear in many businesses. Now, a colleague of mine, a guy called Mike Boyle from Banjar Consulting, who's probably one of the leading sales consultants in Australia, if not the world, I suggest you go and check him out, has a great saying. He says, if a business leader is seen to be managing by doing nothing, they're managing by luck. If they're seen as managing by focusing on the results, they're managing by fear. If they're seen as managing by activity, then they're seen as focusing on pressure, they're pressuring people. But if they're seen to be improving the knowledge, skills and behaviours of their teams, they're actually seen as managing by development and growth. Now, I believe this is a great model, and if we can start to build more of this culture of mentoring and coaching and developing our people into our management structure, then we're going to be far better off. Not to say that we don't still need to keep a focus on results and activity. Are you achieving your targets? Are they achieving things you need to do? Also, what are you doing with your time? Are you spending it wisely? Blah, blah, blah. But lastly, what skills and knowledge do you need to do to be better in your job? And what's some of the behavioural changes that you might need to make to be better? I think this is an important business model moving forward. Leaves me with just 2 questions that I'd probe for you. What are the business leaders in your organisation doing to improve the amount of growth and development that they do? And secondly, how will you move your organisation from a business that focuses on fear and pressure to an organisation that has more of a focus on coaching, mentoring and development? I hope you enjoyed that. There's more information on my website and my blog, which you'll see at www.sbdbusiness.com.au. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.